Hello, my name is Alexandra Jacanu. Back to the video. Yes, I'm telling the truth. Yeah. Also, on the Mental Health Act in Western Australia, they're trying to bring in. I'm worried that they're going to target low people first, then middle class, then upper class. Um, they don't explain properly, and they have all the on YouTube. It says they have all these so-called mental health people under Mental Health Act doctors that are preparing this Mental Health Act in Western Australia, and they're trying to bring. I'm worried they're going to target they first to target low class and then target all classes. Um, and they're trying to imply that people with low education they're all mentally sick, they're all retarded. That's not true. Yes, I'm a bit slow, reading and writing difficulties, yes, but if I had to work, I would get a job, but I haven't found a job for a long time. I did work for 1 week at a nursing home when I had my aged care certificate, got a degree in aged care certificate 3. But then I was let go because they only hired me temporarily because someone was sick. So yeah. Well, as I said, I was telling the truth, the whole truth, but nothing but the truth. I told you a bit about my history. Yes, I had an emotional breakdown, but I'm not schizophrenic, as you can see. Sorry about my hair. I usually cover my hair, but I'm not covering my hair because I had a shower. And yes, I'm sticking up for all Aussies. We need to stand up. Take this to the government. Just because you're low class or middle class and doesn't mean you're retarded or slow, and not everybody chooses to become poor. And just because you're middle class one day or rich one day, eventually what comes up must come down. And everybody stays rich for a long time or poor for a long time, and they can't see the future and they can't see the outcomes. So they label everybody as under Mental Health Act, and they're targeting Western Australia. This is not. This is supposed to be a Christian country, yes, and what they're doing goes against the Bible. A lot of people say, "Who cares about that?" Atheists say, "Who cares about that?" But those that work for the government that are Christians, I don't know why you don't stand up, even if it means losing your job. Stand up, and Aussies stand up for your rights. All Aussies that get discriminated. If you've been discriminated through docs, through mental health, please put on my YouTube or reply on my YouTube or reply to me, or reply just to yourselves, or do a video and just let it out there and show people that low class or middle class or any other class, doesn't matter what class you are, whoever they want to target, discriminate, that it's not on. This is Australian Christian country, and we should be standing up for people's rights. And all you Christians out there, especially Josh Green, he works for the politics and he has friends with politics. You're supposed to be a Christian body, and it says in the dictionary, Anglicare stands for the servant of God. So you're supposed to stand out for the people's rights. And we as people, even if you're not a Christian and you're atheist, we should stand together and as one, as Australians, and stand up for the rights and say no to that underneath the Mental Health Act, because you don't know what you're agreeing to, and then, like they did with me, sign a blank piece of paper and they say you agree to everything. That's what they've done to me in the past so many times. Blank piece of papers and they say I agreed with everything. I don't have the papers to show you because a lot of my documents got thrown out. I didn't keep as proof. I didn't know I had to keep it as proof, which was silly. I should have kept. But yes, I also been discriminated, and you as Australians, if you've been discriminated or haven't yet, and I stand up for all people, all nationalities, all religions, and I stand up for people's rights. Say no to the under Mental Health Act that they're bringing in Western Australia. I don't know if they brought it in yet, but they said they brought some of it in 2010, and they're trying to bring it here in Sydney and all over Australia. Say no to that. Look it up on YouTube, the guy that's explaining, a whistleblower, explaining what they're trying to do under Mental Health Act. Say no to that and stand up for people's rights. Thank you. Bye.